Matinee baseball on tap for you on MLB Network, coming your way from historic Fenway Park in Boston. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Houston Astros and the Boston Red Sox. The Astros have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. David Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
For Houston.
Digging in, Diego Corona, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Three and 0 now. Well, this lineup's been good all season so far. They've looked especially dominant as of late. What's been clicking in particular for them lately, guys?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's hitting over 350 versus left-handed pitching this season, and that's what we're looking at today. If those numbers hold true, he could be in for a huge performance.
Ready now, Archie Chan. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Chan is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Digging in now, Michael Lee. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Now the first pitch here from Price. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Here's the 2-1 from Price. 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Digging in, number 3. The average remains a very big bright spot for him at this point in the season, just under 400.
Wow, this guy's off to a blazing start, catching a lot of people by surprise. It's still early. We'll have to see if he can keep this up through the rest of the year.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now the 2-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, number 2, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. So far this season, number 2 is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. The set and the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Smoke toward the hole. Fielded cleanly on the first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Luis Rodriguez is on the mound for Houston in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Here's Brock Holt now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. He swung on and missed for strike number 2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Cox giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, one guy to keep your eye on is the Panda, Pablo Sandoval. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Striding in for Boston, John McGill, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
One out, nobody on. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Stepping into the box, Rolando Miranda looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted the other way out to left center. Cox will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. We played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Coming to the plate now, Nate Walker. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
No.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The 3-2 now from Price. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Miranda is there. 1 down.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Digging in, number 30. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. First delivery to him on the way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Here's a pop-up now, and no one will get this one. Again, a 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Betts. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, David Lee.
Stepping up to the plate, David Lee. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. And this is low, ball one. In there, and it's even at 1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Count remains full. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. The 3-2 one more time. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Standing in, Gary Cox. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch coming. Here it is. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval.
Leading
He's set
off
to lead off
for
the
the Red
home
Sox,
half of the second.
the third baseman, Pablo Sandoval.
Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Cox. 1 out.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Stepping into the box, Betts looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And he falls behind 0-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. No. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Another full count offering on its way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. Betts, base runner at first with 1 out. Throw over to first. He's dead. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He was in a great hitter's count, should have been looking dead red, but instead chases after a pitch that he couldn't do anything with and would have walked him.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now, Yasmani Grandal. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A shot down the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. With one of the best team ERAs in the league, it's pretty clear they command a lot of attention and praise. Before the game, one pitcher told me that he thinks their success comes in large part due to their strikeout abilities, a category where they also rank near the top of the league. He said even when we do get ourselves into trouble, most of us can dial up a strikeout and help get ourselves out of it. And that makes a huge difference over the course of a season. Power arms and nasty stuff. Apparently that is the key to pitching, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Here's Price on 3-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Bogarts will wait on it, and he puts it away for the first out. And with one gone, time for a check of the standings to see where the Red Sox place in the American League East. Digging in to try it again, Archie Chan. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Third inning, no score to this point. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Count remains 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
You've heard people talk about towering home runs. Well, when you hit one over the monster, you know you've hit one. The only question on this one, was it going to stay fair? And it did.
Into the box, Michael Lee. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 261 the average coming into action here. 15 long balls and 46 driven in. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fouled away. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone. Fly ball to straightaway left. Miranda waits on it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 3.
Coming to the plate now, number 3. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now.
2-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. A solo shot here to left. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Into the box now, number 2. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. Boy, that line drive was a blur off the bat.
Which means it's definitely worth looking at on show track. And how about this for an exit velocity? 116 miles an hour. That's right up there with the fastest we've seen.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he's back in standing. In now, Nate Walker, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Price ready with the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
Now Price is 1-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Astros lead this one 2-0. Leading off the inning, Dominic Smith, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Belted high and deep into right center. Chan racing back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Solo shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Red Sox are on the board. It's now 2-1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
In now, Castillo, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Number 38.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division.
Hitter, Brock Holt.
So stepping in, Brock Holt, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pitch on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Ready with another 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. Striding in once again, John McGill. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit on the ground to short. Walker has it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right. Thanks, Heidi. Striding in, number 30. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman, number 30.
Now the first pitch here from Price. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike one.
We're playing 11. 1-1.
The 1-1 home. Misses. Ball two. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, that's ball three, and the Astros right now would do anything to get this leadoff hitter on.
And a full count now. 3-2.
2 strikes. The count is full.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The next 3-2. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot down the line in right. 8th home run on the season for him, and with it, the Astros have taken a 3-1 lead. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Three runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. Next up for the Astros, Gary Cox. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball one. Popped him up. Smith has a play. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Diego Corona. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. No offer at that one. It's a called strike. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. 2 out, nobody on. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Hot shot to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-1 Houston. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready for another chance? Rolando Miranda. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in dirt.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there.
Now
he had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pablo Sandoval. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And it's 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Had a good 3-1 cut, but he misses the splitter. 3-2 now. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Now batting, number 50.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Betts. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
The 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Lee is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
The batter, number 2. Shortstop, Xander.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Here comes the first pitch, and that's taken for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. Sandoval leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Another one sent foul. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave one. They still trail it here 3-1. Digging in, the switch hitter, Archie Chan.
Leading off for the Astros, the center fielder, Archie Chan.
And the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball one.
That's
A ball and a strike.
Playing 11.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. On to Lansdowne and gone. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game. And the Astros have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game: if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
The left fielder, number 8.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Popped him up. Bogarts is under this one. One down.
Now batting, number 3.
Ready for another shot now. Number 3. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
4 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Ball one.
No.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1 and 2.
1-2.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2 and 2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Now Price misses here on 2 and 2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. high in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Striding in for Houston, number 2. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone into the monster seats. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season. And it's now a 6-1 ball game. Comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and that's going to be all this afternoon for David Price. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Clay Buchholz will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Clay.
Standing in now, Nate Walker. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count. Number 30 is on deck. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Now batting, number 30.
Stepping in, number 30. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
First delivery to him on the way. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
3 runs already home here. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Betts ranging back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Walker rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Well, this ends up being a sac fly, but you've got to love the effort out there. Sacrificed his body to make that catch, and I'll tell you, that didn't feel good. Probably saved extra bases by making that play.
Into the box, David Lee. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. And that misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Fouled off. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 7 and the Red Sox 1. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And this is popped up back behind second. Walker is underneath this one. 1 pitch, 1 away. Here's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. So coming to the plate, Dominic Smith. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
First offering on its way. Low for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
No real chance from the roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brock Holt. He went down on strikes last time up. From the stretch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
No.
Splitter taken here, 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Into the box now, John McGill, as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's the Astros 7 and the Red Sox 2. So striding forward now, Gary Cox.
The left fielder, Gary Cox.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Diego Corona waits on deck. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Digging in once again, Diego Corona. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Cox aboard here at first with nobody out. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1. Line drive, base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
At the plate, Archie Chan will swing it from the left side right here.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, talking about being an impact guy in today's game, that RBI base hit right there gives him 3 RBIs on the day, Dero.
Yeah, I remember sitting on the bench talking to Chipper Jones. He wanted to always put a biscuit in a basket. This guy's got 3 of them.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. None out, runners at first and second. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. First and second here with nobody out. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Betts. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 3. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line to the right side. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now at the plate, number 2. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
In there, 0-1. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
So digging in now, Nate Walker. He singled his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience to be able to get out of these kind of jams. And he's thinking more about that than the task at hand, which is getting this hitter out.
1-1 the count now. Bases are loaded here. One man out. Hard on the ground toward short. The second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors. And 2 men left stranded. Part of the order. 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Astros on top. 9-2. So striding in, Rolando Miranda, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Popped him up. Corona moving to his left. 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? Pablo. 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
At the plate, Pablo Sandoval. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Now a swing by Sandoval, and the Panda sends this one deep to right field. And that is into the visitors' bullpen, a home run. A solo shot here for Pablo Sandoval. 4th home run for him on the season, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Now batting.
Standing in now,
Number
Betts.
50.
As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And he got him.
The batter, number 2.
Two men are gone now in the Boston half of the sixth, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty here with two men out. Fastball well outside.
We're playing 11. 1-1.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Two out, nobody on. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Red Sox able to get one right back on the solo home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the seventh. It's now 9-3. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. It's on to the seventh now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Greg Stubbs enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 21, Greg Stubbs.
Now at the plate, number 30 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The first baseman, number 30.
First pitch on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
Playing 11.
Well, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Count even at 2-2.
Ball.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Now batting, designated hitter,
To
David
the plate now is the
Lee.
designated hitter, David Lee. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Betts is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now
Had a
batting,
long way to go
the
to
left
make that
fielder,
running catch, and here it is
Gary
again with the show track
Cox.
numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Into the box, Gary Cox.
No.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1. Taken, strike 2.
Full count.
And he
Ball 4,
takes
first
ball
base.
4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
the batter, the catcher, Diego.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Diego Corona. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
3-0 pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
The 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Archie Chan will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit softly down the line at first. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
At the plate, Michael Lee. First delivery to him on the way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Oh, wow. He really yanked that slider across his body, and he almost threw it to the backstop. Nice job by his battery mate to corral that one.
The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike one.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball into honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Cox at third, Corona at second with 2 gone. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. To second now, but he's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Now that.
Man, you can't
3.
hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it hits high off the wall. Almost a 3-run homer, but he'll have to be content with a 2 RBI double.
Into the box now, number 3, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
2 balls and a strike now. Two 1 pitches. That circle change swung on and missed. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's fouled away. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2.
Ball 3.
3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. Popped straight up. Smith ranging into shallow right, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Now batting, number 2, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First offering on its way. Ball 1.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. Betts is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Astros lead it 13-3. Next up for the Red Sox, Yasmani Grandal. No hits to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 23, Dominic Smith.
Now at the plate, Dominic Smith, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out at Mark DeRosa. So far, so good. A pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Fouled off. Here's another 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2.
1-2's the count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Castillo. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Not close. It's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it. Now
the 2-0 home. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
That's in there, 3-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cox is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, and they remain well behind. Chris Jacobs comes on to pitch now hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Jacobs.
Settling in now, Nate Walker. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Nate Walker.
He's set. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. Oh and 1, here it comes. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Here it comes on 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
The next 0-2. Hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner. Miranda shading to his right, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Striding into the box, number 30. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
1 strike.
The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
3 balls.
David Lee is on deck. Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump,
now
but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Standing in now, David Lee, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That one's in there on the black. 2-1. The 2-1. Grounded to short. Glove by Bogarts. There's one. Oh, look at the sliding Scott. Oh, but he beats it out.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Into the box, Gary Cox, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
The 0-2 delivery. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. One left for Houston, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Next will be the designated hitter, Brock Holt. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
The designated hitter, Brock.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it, and that's the first out. A look at our line scored thus far. Already 7 home runs between these two clubs combined, and the ball's really been jumping out of here throughout the contest. Standing in, John McGill. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent out to straightaway center field. Moving under it, Chan. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder, Rolando Miranda.
Now in the box, Rolando Miranda. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And he fouls this one off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Ball.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
And this is taken for a ball, and they walked him. And the Sox have themselves a 2-out base runner.
The third baseman, number 48, Pablo.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Pablo Sandoval. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Pulled toward right center field. Chan is in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. And as you can see, they are way behind. Into the box, Diego Corona.
The catcher, Diego Corona.
From the stretch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Now the 2-1. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Archie Chan, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Set to deliver the 0-1, and that one got a piece of him.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back easily. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. Ball 3, 3-0. Chan stands at first with one out. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
The batter, number 3.
Digging in and looking for more, number 3. He's been scorching hot at the plate in this one. 4 hits, including a big fly thus far. First delivery to him on the way. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. A tag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. Houston leads this one 13-3. Buddy Whitaker enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Astros, number 10, Buddy Whitaker.
Stepping in, Betts starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. (0-1). Here it comes. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Split fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Again, a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now that's popped up. Number 2 is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Stepping up now, Xander Bogaerts. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
0-2 home now to Bogaerts. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And that misses 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
In now, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he misses with it, 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
The 1-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Down the first baseline. Two out, nobody on. Ground ball right side. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
13-3 the final score. Houston led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Luis Rodriguez earned his 9th win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. David Price permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.